And welcome back to another episode of our Real Estate Roundup. We are your host. I'm Haenn with Burger Realty.
And I'm Pat Davish with OCNJhomes.com.
Every week we pick our 5 favorite new listings to showcase, give you our inside tips, our pointers, and why we like them. And please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that good stuff. And Pat's going to start us off this week.
You're hitting them a bit early.
What's that?
So we're starting out from the south end, 5038 West Avenue. This is a second floor unit, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, about 1,200 square feet. It's on a 30 by 100 lot. It's very well maintained. It's got multiple decks. No garage, does have a carport. It's a short walk to 50 in the west there, short walk to the beach, the playground right around the corner of 52nd and Corson's Inlet State Park. This has been relisted and it just came down to $799,000, which I think is a really good deal for being 2 blocks off the beach. Great area. It's been well maintained. It could use some updating, but it's a really great price point for a second floor condo.
Yeah, I agree. I think it could use some updating, but for what it is and the price to get you on the second floor on West Avenue, especially in the south end there, where you're only 2 blocks away from the playground on Haenn, 2.5 blocks to the beach. They were out there in the low 800s for a while. They did just relist it. I think now they're underneath the 800. It'll probably sell pretty quick, if not potentially get a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, great entry level house in Ocean City.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to come across the second floor at the 800 level. I mean, typically now even in ones that are needing work are this would usually need a lot of work if it's at 800, but usually a second floor unit you're going to be closer to 900.
Right, so certainly this one needs nothing, but there's equity you could have, or sweat equity you can put into it. You can go in and make this nice and make some money. It's got a nice enclosed outdoor shower, plenty of off-street parking. There's a storage closet down below for your bikes and beach chairs, so it has everything you'd be looking for.
Yeah, I agree.
So the next one on the list is 848 3rd Street. So we're in the north end here. This is a second floor condo. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. It's well maintained, renovated kitchen, large front deck, has an attached garage. You are in considered the beach block location here, and the asking price is $1,350,000. And for a second floor in this area right now, this is a pretty good price point.
Yeah, this is a nice unit. It's on a full lot. To be in the 800 block. This gives you alley access.
That's what he means by full lot. All the way back to the alley.
It's 100 foot. The length is 100 foot. It's 36 by 100. Gives you alley access. You have the garage off the back, not the front. So it gives you more square footage overall. It is a nice second floor unit. Could use some updating again, but it's in relatively good shape. I think, honestly, after looking at this one, I think paint and floors could go a long way here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think this is one of you guys come down and take a look at it for yourselves. Look past the pictures and get in there. You see that with a little bit of work, it'd be a really nice place.
And not a bad price point for being that close to the beach and border.
Yeah, that close to the beach and a second floor and 4 bedroom. Yeah, I think other 4 bedrooms are in that area are going for 1.5.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, it is a 4 bedroom, so you're getting that extra bedroom. Even 3 bedrooms are around 1.2, 1.25 now in that area.
Yeah.
So, pretty good deal. So now we are, where is this one actually? Is this technically the north end?
It'd be
North end, Bay Area.
Side,
Yeah. More central even. But it's 11 East 7th Street. This is an interesting property. It is a duplex property where you have a single family home, a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, single family home on the front side. On the back side, it is a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, back unit, duplex. There used to be a 2-car garage with a carriage unit above it. It is now, I believe, 2 units. I don't know how they worked that out, but it's a large corner property in a nice location, and this is listed for $1,599,000. And it's a little hard to describe because it is completely 2 separate units, 2 separate buildings, one to be a single up front and an additional unit out back, all on 1 lot. So you're getting 2 properties.
Again, 2 properties. They are available as individual units as well, but they come with a caveat. I believe they want simultaneous closings, and the single family they want to lease back. Is it 27 months or until 2027?
I saw 27 months.
So they want to lease back. So basically, it means you're buying the property and then you're leasing it back to the seller for an extended period of time.
Even if you're interested in the back unit, which is so the front house, the 4 bedroom, 2 bath single is listed for $999. The back unit is also listed for $599. but you couldn't come away with either one of them until they simultaneously close on the same day, which
I do think the lease back might be a little bit of
I think that'll make it. I think
but it's a unique property. That's why we wanted to showcase
Yeah.
it. They don't come along very often like this, where it's a duplex with two separate buildings.
Yes,
on one lot.
Two detached buildings on one lot. So very interesting listing. Decent price point. Just there are some caveats that I think will make it a little difficult.
Yes. Ooh, so next we're going to a single family in the Bay Landings neighborhood. This is 10 West 28th Street. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, single family home, 2,000 square feet. It was just completely renovated, has a 1.5 car garage, front porch, second floor deck. The asking price is $1,629,000. We actually showcased this property a couple times, I think twice at least, when it was on the market originally. These people bought it for what, $999? I think the number was.
Yeah, I think it was listed a little above $1 million, but it ended up going for $999,000.
That was what it showed, and they came in and they renovated it, did a really nice job to it, like did everything that you would want to do, and now they put it back on the market. I like this neighborhood. I like this location. It's a dead end street, right up to the meadows and the bay, so you can walk down there, watch the sunset, no through traffic, and for the price point compared to other singles that are out there, it seems pretty good.
Yeah, great for the price point, for having to just move right in. You wouldn't have to do a thing here. This is a great family home. You're not going to do too great on the rental side. This is going to be somebody's full-time residence or second home. But it's a great price point for a finished product and a nice sized single family home. And you do have some water views off the back there.
You do have some reviews. You have a nice fenced in yard. It was. I like this one a lot. When it was on the market last time.
Yeah.
We were really bullish about it. And even now, I think what they did a good job. And most people, they don't want to do the headache of doing that work.
And it's got a favorable layout. It's nicely done single family home. So you got a nice backyard, full lot again, in a nice area, very quiet neighborhood. So it'd be a great, like I said, year-round residence or second home.
Yes, it would be.
So moving back into the north end, we have a new construction listing. It's 227 and 229 Ocean Avenue. This is a north end duplex property. Each unit is over 1,500 square feet with 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. It's going to have high-end finishes. Each unit's going to have multiple decks. You'll have a 1-car garage with additional 2 spots off street. Short walk down to the beach and boardwalk. And the first floor will be listed at $1,750,000. Second floor is just under 1.8 at $1,799,000. I think these are great units coming out. There's not too many new construction condo units in this part of town.
No.
You're on Ocean Avenue, so just to give you, you're just outside of that 800 block, but Ocean Avenue in the north end is a very quiet area, very nice spot, and they're 5 bedrooms. There's not too many available condos that are 5 bedroom and 1,500 square feet.
No, Everett, I agree with you in the neighborhood aspect of this. Ocean Ave, right? You're still close to the beach, but it's a pretty secluded area. You're not getting a lot of through traffic, and new construction does not come up very often there. And I also like the price point. I think they priced these very aggressively for what I think they could have put this price up probably like $100,000 each unit if they really wanted to.
Yeah, I agree. This is the price points. I think is a great spot. Coming out, they will be ready for this summer. I think they'll be completely done by June. So be ready for this year. So they're ready to go. They're great units. I walked in myself. It's going to be a nice high-end product in a great area of town that really doesn't have much listings or new inventory come out very often in this area.
And this is V2 Properties?
Yes, this is built by V2 Properties.
Another tried and true builder on the island. They do a lot. You see their signs around everywhere, build a nice house. And for this location and the opportunity to buy one floor of the whole building.
And the second floor does come with an elevator as well. I forgot to mention that. So, you have all the amenities that you're looking for out of new construction.
Yeah, that's a good one to, especially it's going to be ready for this summer. That's huge. I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
So that's a big selling feature there. So the last property we're going to do is a property highlight.
Yep.
So not much so like one of our picks, but it is a newer listing. This is 1101 Ocean Avenue. It's a north end, right off the boardwalk, commercial industrial lot that is for sale. The asking price is $25 million. It's 1.9 acres, and you are approved for 111 condominium unit hotel there.
Correct. And I believe each one would be around 1,000 to 1,100 square feet. So that's a big building.
It's a huge building.
So we wanted to bring this one up because it has kind of been on a hot topic in town, because this is the first time it was publicly listed. Mm-hmm. It has been a topic in town probably, I don't know, almost, I feel like 7-8 years when they first went in for approvals. They had a difficult time getting it through the city, but zoning actually, the zoning was allowed in this area, and that was the holdup, because the city didn't want to see it come through, but there wasn't much they could do about it. Turned into a litigation battle. I believe it was privately marketed for a little while once they did gain the approvals, which I think might have been 2-3 years back. And now this is the first time we're seeing it publicly listed, and it just, at $25 million. I don't know the scope of this kind of build. I can't even fathom. This is kind of full disclosure outside of my element. So, is it a good deal? I'm not sure. I don't know the scope of this building. I really couldn't tell you. So, I mean
right, because it also, Ocean City has never really seen a project of this magnitude in a long time.
Yep.
And it is, I think they're talking valet parking, it's you going to be part of the rental program there. Mm-hmm. So very much operating like a condo-tel, but each unit would be owned individually. It sounds like if they do not sell the property, they are planning to move forward with building it themselves. But I think they've been talking about that for a couple of years now as well. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how this shakes out, especially with the talk now of all of the hotels and everything on the boardwalk.
Yeah, I agree. And it's just, like we said, it's been around for quite a while, but now that it's being publicly listed, I think it's going to start to get wheels and really kind of learn about what's going to happen here, what could happen. And, it's just the scale of this project is kind of outside our realm. I can tell you what they'll sell for, but I just don't know what that kind of project's going to take.
It can take a lot.
Yeah, I know that, but I get that. But but it's a very interesting project coming up, and definitely something that we might touch on later down the line as things might escalate there.
Yes.
Take it out this week.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank everybody for joining us again this week. Please follow each week. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch up with you next week.